Well, hello there, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. In today's episode, I'm going to be taking a look at my own personal Star Wars Death Star playset. No, not that one. Yes, this one. You know, the one from Palitoy. The best one. According to the description on the box, it says here, an exciting and easy to assemble Death Star. Designed for authentic Star Wars action figures and vehicles. Act out exciting scenes from the film. Yes, you remember that bit. And we all remember when that happens. The Death Star has the following features: an escape chute and working trash compactor. Yeah, someone get this big walking carpet out the way. Rotating and elevating laser gun. A landing area for Star Wars vehicles. If you say so. Stairway between levels. A control room, a prison cell, and a central column. Sounds dodgy to me. Let's have a closer look.
The year is 1978, and Palitoy bring you Star Wars. Here on Death Star, Ben Kenobi combats the awesome power of Darth Vader, while Han and Leia battle for their lives in the trash compactor. Luke evades the stormtroopers with R2, D2, and C-3PO, but can he escape in the X-Wing fighter? Only you will know. Only you can create your own Star Wars. Death Star, vehicles, figures, all sold separately. May the Force be with you.
With comments like, look at the size of that thing, and that's no moon, it's a space station, it's too big to be a space station. Well, think again, my friends, because this is truly one of the biggest playsets in the original Star Wars vintage line. This intergalactic superweapon was released in 1978 and was licensed to the UK and Europe by Palitoy. This was a cheaper alternative to the US version, costing a lot less due to tooling and materials. To find one in mint condition today is a rarity indeed. I myself feel very lucky that my own version is still stable and has all its working parts, even though, as you can plainly see, it's had more scuffs than Mike Tyson. So as an eager 9-year-old, I repaired it with sellotape. And on this section, which commonly breaks, I had no other choice but to use insulation tape. Well, it just goes to show how much I played with this thing when I was a kid. But to be truly honest, this particular playset wasn't mine to begin with. Way back in 1985, around that time, most of my friends were casting off their Star Wars collections in order to buy the new Transformers. My best bud at the time, he was selling most of his Star Wars stuff, including his Death Star, and he only asked £5 for it. So I jumped at the chance to bag my own Death Star. Some of the accessories, like the holding pegs and the circular bit of cardboard which holds the gunner turret in place, were long gone. But for £5, I couldn't really go wrong. I do still have the box, and it serves its purpose as a box. Yes, it has more dog ears than 101 Dalmatians. I suppose one day I'll get around to restoring it maybe. The Death Star has one of the biggest play values out of all the original play sets. And on its UK release, it served the first wave of 12 action figures tremendously well. Apart from these two. Sorry guys, might see you in another video. Once you constructed this cardboard colossal, you instantly gained a squadron of stormtroopers. They're absolutely everywhere. albeit a little bit flat, but they do look cool. So then, let's have a little run round the Death Star. We've got the main hangar, which is a very large space. I love the elevator that looks down. It gives that extra dimension. It also has 2 stormtroopers waiting on guard. Yes, you can squeeze an Imperial TIE fighter in here, but as for landing the Millennium Falcon, I wouldn't bother. Spin it around and we have another large area. In the centre, we have a stairway leading up to the next level. And on this level, we have the escape chute that leads to the trash compactor. The other door opposite takes you to the control room. This is one of my favourite areas. The amount of detail is awesome. This really oozes 1970s goodness. I love the array of monitors showing the Death Star battle behind. Here too, it also books out your figure collection by giving you an additional 6 Star Destroyer commanders. Above the control room, we have the prison block. Here as well, we have 2 other menacing stormtroopers waiting on guard, ready to blast anybody attempting to rescue the princess. Right, let's talk trash compactors. Unlike the US version, this is a whole lot simpler. For one, you're never going to lose that Dianoga creature, as this one's printed right on the cardboard. The mechanism may be basic, but it's effective, and to be honest, it's a bit more movie accurate. The Death Star obviously needs a weapon. I don't think this one's going to be blowing up the planet Alderaan anytime soon, but I guess it can take out the occasional X-Wing. If I were to find those blasters, of course. Over time, the clear canopy has gone a brown colour. You can get replacements on eBay, but I'm glad I still have mine. Finally, let's have a look at the central column. The most famous of scenes, of course, was the Luke and Leia escape. This can be recreated very easily. At the bottom of the shaft, there is a plastic mirror, giving the illusion of more depth. Well, sort of. Overall, this is an astonishing playset, and obviously there are contenders out there to rival this. But to me, this is the original, and still the best. The level of detail is astonishing. The art design, I think, is on the level of the late great Ralph McQuarrie. Down every corridor, in every nook and cranny, has that unmistakable 70s look to it. And as a kid, playing with this thing gave me all the opportunity to relive all those famous scenes from the movie. Whether it's rescuing the princess or escaping the trash compactor, the possibilities were endless. And as a display piece, it really can showcase the best of your figures. Line up your stormtroopers, add some royal guards, bung in the Emperor, and hey presto, you've got that scene from Return of the Jedi. If you're considering buying your own Death Star, be warned, they can get quite pricey on eBay. Finding one in mint condition with all its parts is not going to be an easy task. I would highly recommend getting one of these. I mean, it seems a bit strange. If you don't have one, where's Darth Vader going to kick back and relax? I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and leave a comment below. And remember, stay safe and may the Force be with you.